Morning students, Sairam, this is Megha Miss here, and today we will continue with our sums. Okay, what we are doing the revision for our sums of lesson number 1, that is gravitation. Okay, this is our part 2. In part 1 we have done the 3 sums. We will do the continuation one. Okay, as I told you, I am taking only the textual sums. Okay, so now we will proceed. Our next sum is, student, D1, that is an object thrown vertically upwards, reaches a height of 500 meters. What was its initial velocity? So we have to calculate its initial velocity. How long will the object take to come back to the earth? So we have to calculate the time. Okay, and we have to assume that g is 10 meter per second square. Okay students, so we will see how we are going to solve this. Now the height is given to us, that is 500 meters, that is the displacement we can say, and they have given us the g value. Okay, now using this, how we are going to calculate, we will see. Okay, now given is the displacement, s is 500 meter, gravitational acceleration g, we are going to take it minus 10 meter per second square. Okay, as it is in opposite direction. Then final velocity v, we are going to take it as 0 meter per second. Okay, why? We are going to calculate the initial one, but final is going to be 0 here. Okay, now to find initial velocity and the total time we have to calculate. Okay, now what is the formula we are going to use, students? Here v square is equal to u square plus 2gs. Okay, instead of a, I have substituted g. Okay, and t total is equal to 2t. Okay, why? Because going up and coming back, right? So whatever the time will be, that will be both, we have to see whatever the time is taken to go up and come back, return it. Okay, and v is equal to u plus gt. Okay, now here v, g and s is given. To find u, we use third equation. Okay, so we are going to use the third equation to find the value. Okay, so we'll proceed. Solution: v square is equal to u square plus 2gs. Okay, so 0, okay, 0 square is 0 only, is equal to u square minus, it is going to be 10,000. Okay, 2 into g is 10 minus 10. Okay, so that plus changed to minus. Okay, so 2 into minus 10 into whatever the s is given to you, right? That is 500. So we have multiplied and we got this answer. Okay, now u square, if you take the square root of the 10,000, you are going to get answer, that is 100 meter per second. Okay, now since we have v, u and g, to find t, we use the first equation. Now here what is the, students? I hope this part is clear to you, how we have got. Now here we are using the first equation, v is equal to u plus gt. Okay, only you don't have t value, you have v value, u value and g value, right? We have substituted that and we got t as hundreds. Okay, what we have got, 10t is equal to 100. So t we are getting, that is the 10 seconds. Okay students, when you will solve it, the sum, you will understand it better. Okay, here t will become 100 upon divide by 10. So answer will be 10 seconds. Now this is only the time which is required to go up, but again you have to come back down. Na? So 2t it is. So 2 into 10 will become 20. So our answer is going to be, students, that is a 20 second. That is the total time. Okay, so see here, the time of ascent is equal to time of descent. Ascent means to go up, descent to come down. Okay, therefore t total is equal to 2 into 10. So t total is equal to 20 seconds. Okay students, so here we have find the initial velocity and we have found the time. So initial velocity was 100 meter per second and the time taken to come back to the earth is 20 seconds. Okay, writing the final answer, writing the units is very important, so do remember to write it. Okay, we'll start with the next one. Now our next sum is the E1. A ball falls off a table and reaches the ground in 1 second. So time is there. Assuming g is equal to 10 meter per second square, calculate its speed on reaching the ground. So we have to calculate its speed and the height of the table. Okay, so we'll see how we are going to solve it. Now given time is given as 1 second, gravitational acceleration, now it is coming down, right, towards the gravity. So the direction is towards the gravity only. So we'll take it as positive. G value here will be positive, 10 meter per second square. Initial velocity, you know, 0 meter per second, because it is first on the table and then it has fall off, right? So initial one is 0 meter per second. To find final velocity, we have to find, students, and the displacement you have to find. Okay, so that is the height of the table, means how much that ball has fallen down, that much must be the height, right? Whatever the height the ball has covered, that is the height of the table from the ground. Okay, so formula we are going to use: V is equal to U plus GT and S is equal to UT plus half GT square. Okay, so now solution. First formula what we are using, that is V is equal to U plus GT. When you substitute the value, U value is 0 plus 10 into 1. So what V value you have got? Final velocity V is equal to 10 meter per second. Okay, now this value we are going to substitute in next formula. S is equal to UT plus half GT square. Okay, when you substitute the values, students, you get the value for S also, that is here the 5 meter. When you solve it, this has become 0. You know how it became 0, because UT na, U is 0, 0 into T is 0. So 0 came, half into what it is, T square, right? T square is there, so 1 square I have written, and G is there, right? Half GT square. So G is 10. So when you solve this, you get S is equal, that is the displacement is 5 meter. Okay, so you're going to write the final answer, important. Speed on reaching the ground is 10 meter per second and the height of the table is 5 meter. Okay, students, I hope you have understood this. We'll proceed the next one, which I gave you homework. Okay, if you remember, I don't know whether you have solved or not, but I want you to check whether whatever steps you have done are correct or not. Okay, so the masses of the earth and moon are 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg and 7.4 into 10 raised to 22 kg respectively. Okay, so the masses of earth and moon is given to you. The distance between them is 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 kilometers. Distance between them is also given. Calculate the gravitational force of attraction between the two. Use a G value. They have told you are going to use this value only. Okay, student, whatever the value they have given in the bracket in the sum, okay, that value only you will use. If they have not given, you can use the value what you know. Okay, what you know you can use. Okay, if they have given 2 digit after the point, you have to use that only. Okay, so here they have given 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11. So we are going to use this. Okay, now simple, given mass of the moon 7.4 into 10 raised to 22. Mass of the earth is given, so small m, capital M I have written for the earth, 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. Distance, that is R, is given to us, right? That is 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 kilometers, which I have to convert it into meters. So I have multiplied by 1000 and I got 3.84 into 10 raised to 8 meter. Okay, how 8 it became? Here are the 5, right? And these are the 3 zeros. So y plus 3 is 8. Okay, so it has come 10 raised to 8. Okay, value of G already given to you, students, in the question itself, 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11. Okay, we have to just substitute all these values in our formula. Now you know the gravitational force of attraction we have to find, that is the F. Okay, according to the Newton's universal law of gravitation, what is the formula, students? F is equal to G capital M small m upon R square. Okay, so I have substituted the values. This calculation you are going to do it and see whether you are getting the answer 2.01 into 10 raised to 20. Okay, which is approximately equal to 2. Okay, if I want to neglect, because 0 1 after the point it is 0 1, which I can neglect, right? So it is approximately 2 into 10 raised to 20 Newton. As it is a force, its unit is going to be Newton. All the calculations, simple way, students. When you do the calculation of this type of a sum, what you will do, you will first multiply these numbers. See this 6.7 into 6 into 7.4. This multiplication you do and keep this 10 raised to minus 11, 10 raised to 24 and 10 raised to 22 aside. Okay, see, can you see here they have done in that way only. First you do the multiplication. Okay, and when you solve this, also this one, do the calculation for this one also. Then you take this 10 raised to 16 up and do the calculation for this all 10 raised to's. Okay, and you write it at the end. Okay, so when you will solve these steps in the notebook, you will understand. You are going to do this calculation manually, not using, you will do on your own, not to use calci and all. Okay, so the gravitational force of attraction between the moon and the earth is 2 into 10 raised to 20 Newton. This is the approx value. Okay student, you are going to do the calculation. As I told you, whatever 10 raised to terms are there, you will keep it aside. At the end you do its calculation. Other thing you divide and get the answer. Okay, so should we proceed with the next sum? I hope simple, just is the substitution of the values and calculate and get the answer. Okay, formula need to remember, F is equal to G capital M small m upon R square. Okay, now the G sum. The mass of the earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. The distance between the earth and the sun is 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 meter. Mass of the earth is given. Distance between earth and sun is given to you. If the gravitational force, students, now here the gravitational force is already given to you. What is that? 3.5 into 10 raised to 22 Newton, right? So what is the mass of the sun? Similar type of the sum, right? Only here, there you calculated the F. Here already F is given. What you have to calculate, students? Small m. Yes. So G value again they have said you use it as 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11. Okay. So we'll proceed. Given mass of the earth is given capital M, 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. Distance are already given in meters, right? So 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 meter. Gravitational force is given, that is the F value, that is 3.5 into 10 raised to 22 Newton. Value of G is given 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11, and you have to calculate the mass of the sun, that is small m, as I told you. Okay. Similar way, what you are going to do, students? According to the Newton's, yes, universal law of gravitation, F is equal to G capital M small m upon R square. Same formula. Okay. You have to do the calculation here. When you are doing such type of a calculation, see to it that you do it very slowly, step by step. Okay, each step you have to write. Don't directly substitute the value and write the final answer. No, each and every step has got the marks. Okay, so here what we are going to do, first we will take all 6.7 into 6. This two terms you will take, right? See here they have done. Yes, numbers you take together, 10 raised to minus 11 and 10 raised to 24, right? They have taken m, we are going to find out, right? Down also what they have done, 11 into 2 will become 22. So see here, 10 raised to 22 it has come. And 1.5 the whole square. So first you solve this, okay? So we'll see what we are getting the next step, m. Now we are doing m. So what it has come, 3.5 into 10 raised to 22 into 1.5 into 1.5. They are splitting it into 10 raised to 22 upon 6.7 into 6 multiply by 10 raised to minus 11 into 10 raised to 24. Now see, can you see they have taken all the numbers together. Can you see this part? And all, see 10 raised to all are at the end. Same way you also do. Okay, it will be easier for you. So when you do this calculation, you get this answer, 7.875 upon 4.02. You may get some digit here and there, okay, when you do your own calculation. And when you solve this, you are going to get the answer as 10 raised to 30. Okay. When you will solve it, you will understand it more better, because 10 raised to 22, 10 raised to 22 is there. 10 raised to minus 10, when it will go up, again it will become plus 10. Okay. And this 10 raised to 24, when it will go up, it will become 10 raised to minus 24. When you solve it, you will get the answer as 10 raised to 30. This division answer you are going to get, this division part, that is 1.96 into 10 raised to 30 kg. Okay, don't forget to write the unit. So solve this and see in your notebooks. Surely you will get the answer, students. Okay, step by step you do, but don't skip any steps. So answer is 1.96 into 10 raised to 30 kg. So the mass of the sun is 1.96 into 10 raised to 30 kg. Okay students, when you do the multiplication, surely you will get these answers. Okay, so I hope you have understood what we have done today. Okay, all the sums what we have solved today, I hope you have understood. You will try to solve them in your notebook and practice it. You will get the same answers. Here there one or the two digit may be different, but answers will be nearby. Okay student, so I hope whatever we done today you understood. next presentation we will continue with the next chapter sums. Okay, this chapter, this many sums are there in the textbook and we have completed it. Okay, so thank you children, take care, Sai Ram.